Let's make a perfect hot spicy Schezwan sauce without any added color or preservative. So let's begin the video. Here we have taken two types of dry red chilies. As you can see, this one is of a bigger size. This we have taken about 100 grams, and the other one is a bit of a smaller size. That means it is a bit thinner, a slimmer variety. This we have taken 50 grams. The bigger size, the bigger variety of red chilies are less spicy, less hot than the smaller ones, which are the Kashmiri red chilies or the Byadgi red chilies. But this Byadgi and Kashmiri red chili are not easily available. They can either be found online or in the supermarkets. And the red chili which we have got here is neither Kashmiri or Byadgi. Those are much bigger in size than this one and even less hotter than this one. But as these two varieties are easily available, we have used them here. If you get hold of Byadgi or Kashmiri red chili, you can take 100 grams of it and any two of these, or vice versa. That is 100 gram of any of these and 50 grams of Byadgi or Kashmiri red chili. If you want your Schezwan sauce to be on hotter side. And if you get only this slim variety of red chilies which are very hot but still you want to make the Schezwan sauce, then you can separate out about 50 grams of the chilies from the total 150 grams which we will be using here for making the sauce, and take out the seeds of all of them to make them less hot and spicy. And if for your Schezwan sauce you will use this bigger variety of red chilies, this can be a perfect one. But if you find this less spicy, then you can add a teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder in this. And still, if you find them more spicy, now you know what you have to do. Let's now start preparing the sauce. For this, first we will remove all the stems, the stalk of the red chilies, and give it a rinse once. After give it a rinse or the wash, we will, taking a vessel, we will add to this about 5 cups of water, and to this we will add the chilies. The water in the vessel should be as much that the chilies get totally immersed in the water. Now we will keep this covered and let this come to a boil over a high heat. The water has come to a boil. Let's have a look. At this point, we will put the heat over a low, cover it up, and let this to cook over a low heat for 5 to 6 minutes. After about 6 minutes, let's check it out. Within 5 to 6 minutes of boiling, chilies get tender. You can switch off your gas stove and let the chilies be in this hot water till it comes down to room temperature. Further, after the chilies cool down, strain out the chilies from the water, add them to a mixer grinder to grind them into a fine paste. Grind the chilies in small batches so that the paste gets evenly grinded and is smooth without any lumps. And yes, don't discard or throw away the strained out, the left out water. We will use it further in the recipe while preparing the sauce. Moving on to the next step of preparation, we will take about half cup of oil. Yes, half cup of oil because oil will act as a preservative, and in recipes like these sauces and chutneys where you need to increase the shelf life or the storing life of the product, you need to add more oil to it. So in the hot oil we added half cup of garlic paste. In grams it is 100 grams, and along with this we will add 50 grams of grated ginger. Intermittently saute garlic ginger over a medium heat till you see slight change in the color. Now, after some time of sauteing, here you can see a slight change in the color of the garlic ginger paste. It has turned light golden in color and aromatic. Add the made red chili paste to it. Mixing everything, we will also add salt to it. Here we have added one full heaped teaspoon of salt. It might require much more than this. And also the separated out chili water. Give it a stir, and as you can see here, it is looking evenly mixed and smooth. And now as you can see, this has come to a boil. We will cover this up and let this cook over a low heat for about 10 to 12 minutes. And after 10 to 12 minutes of cooking, you can see the Schezwan sauce is almost done. It's looking smooth and thick like a perfect sauce. Excess of water has also evaporated. You can adjust the consistency of sauce as per your own liking. And salt was little less, so we added little more salt in it, about a teaspoon more, and about 2 tablespoons of vinegar. to adjust the spiciness of the sauce, preserve the sauce, and give it a little tangy flavor. 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup that we added will also help to balance the heat of the sauce, that is the spiciness. And we also added 2 teaspoons of soya sauce. In the Schezwan sauce, celery is also added, but we don't get easily celery here. So we have added here half teaspoon of carom seeds, which closely resemble to celery taste or the celery seeds. Give your sauce a taste test. If you find it very hot and spicy, you can add a little bit of sugar in it or increase the quantity of tomato ketchup to adjust the spiciness. After adding vinegar and sauces, we kept the sauce again to cook over a low heat for about 5 minutes more, and it's ready. It might splatter a lot, so be careful. After the Schezwan sauce cools down, comes down to room temperature, you can store it in a sterilized airtight container in the fridge for 6 months or in the freezer for about a year. Hope you liked the recipe and found it informative. Do try it out, giving your feedback and comments. And don't forget to subscribe the channel, hitting the bell icon for more such wonderful recipes. Till we meet again. Bye bye.